welcome to another vlog hop with the Stamp Around UK team. So we're a group of Stampin' Up demonstrators in the UK who put up a video once a month at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And this month's team is Sale-a-bration. So I'm Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and if you look in the comments below or in the blurb below, you'll see a list of all the demonstrators that are taking part and a link to their video. So please take time to go and have a look. You will see lots of inspiring ideas using products from our Sale-a-bration catalogue. So freebies, we all love a freebie, and so if you spend £45 in either of the other catalogues, if you're in the UK, then you earn a free gift, and they are this gorgeous papers, some lovely stamp sets. And today I'm going to use the one that leapt out at me as soon as I saw it. Look at those little otters, aren't they cute? So I've got little otters that I'm using on the same page. Haven't got this one yet, the marbled paper. I am looking forward to earning that. So working towards that, but the one we're going to use today is the Awesome Otters. And I'm actually going to show you how I made a little card, and it is a little card, that I sent out with my new catalogue. So if you want to send out lots of little thank you cards with something, so if you're in a business, if you're in a Stampin' Up business and you're sending out catalogues, or you're sending out other things that you've made yourself, then a little thank you card always goes well. And this is what's called an A7 card, so it's actually made out of 1/4 of a piece of A4, and utterly awesome, quickly coloured in with using some blender pens. And then I sent these out with my catalogues, so I put this little greeting inside, which I actually printed on my computer. Thank you for supporting my business. I look forward to seeing you in 2022. Happy New Year. And I've actually done a template for these in Word. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one's got the instructions in on how to cut them out. So you basically trim 1 centimetre off the top, 1 centimetre off the side, and then these cut down into 10 centimetres by 6.9 centimetres, which mat on beautifully to your card like that. So anybody wanting this template, because you can edit it, you can write anything you want in it, if you just drop me an email to linda@lindaspapercraft.co.uk, I will send it to you, and it's just a really useful, simple way of adding a sentiment into a card, particularly like this one where I made loads. So it was nice and quick and said exactly what I wanted to say, and then I just had to sign it and put their names on it, and it was really just a cute little card. So there we go. So that's what we're going to make today. So as I said, it's an A7 card, so I'm going to start with a piece of A4, which is here, and I am going to use my trusty trimmer. So I'm going to cut it in half, which is at 14.8 and a smidge, and then I'm going to cut it in half again, so it's that one is at 10.5 there, and then I'm going to put the cutter away. We do not want to cut now, we are scoring. So I'm now going to score at, so half of 14.8 is 7.4, so I am going to score at 7.4, and there we are, a little card. So you will get, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze, sorry about that, 4 cards out of one piece of A4. So and 8 of the card fronts out of one piece of A4 basic white. So I'm just looking, yes I have. So I've got a scrap that I've actually just got out of my scrap box because I don't need many of these cards at the moment, and that is already 10 centimetres wide. So I'm just going to cut that down to 6.9, and then that'll fit beautifully on the front. So again, because these cards were mass produced, I mean, I'd like to say I made hundreds. I didn't. I think I only made about 20. But because I wanted to do them quickly, I have actually used my Stamparatus. So I've already got my otter and your utterly awesome set up on my Stamparatus. So I'm just going to open that. And now, and I'm just going to actually pop that just slightly in there. I just sometimes find very occasionally on this edge here, if you're right up to the edge and you want to stamp right up to the edge, it doesn't always catch. So with it being such a small piece, I've just put it out a little bit. I'm just going to ink that up with the Memento Black, because I'm going to be using alcohol pens, and I'm just going to stamp that. And now lots of people have been using all sorts of fancy things. My husband got this, I think it's a whiteboard cleaner. He got it at some conference or other, but you know, it's brilliant. I bet they weren't expecting it to be used for that. So I have just missed a little bit there, so I'm just going to ink up again. And I think because the black isn't always as, well, it isn't as inky, as juicy as our stamp pads, I often, when I'm doing this, particularly if I'm using the stamp apparatus, do stamp it twice. So I'm just going to go down there, and I know I need to shove it a bit on that side. So I'm just doing that. There we go. How beautiful is that? So I'll just wipe that off with my cloth. And put that to one side. Okay, super powerful magnet. It does dry very quickly, does the Memento Black, but don't try to avoid touching it so I'm not smudging it. So for these I've used the combo, which is a bronze alcohol pen and an ivory alcohol pen, and then I had a look online and Otter's noses are black, so I didn't want to use black because you'd lose the little details there on his nose, so I've actually used grey granite because it's quite a warm grey, and I think these are very warm colours as well, and I think you'll agree they do tone together, and there's no reason at all why you can't mix up your alcohol pens and your water-based pens. So let's get going. Right, so I'm just going to use the smaller end to colour in. Around his eyes. There we go. Do around the other eye as well. I do love the way the colour spreads out, or blends basically, with these pens. I mean, if you really wanted to, as I say, I was mass producing cards, so I did just do the two colours. You can do lots of blending with the light and dark pens, or combine colours and blend them together, giving a bit of shadow. You could even sort of ground him on the ground and give him a little bit of grass or something if you wanted to. So just going round. Okay. Filling in the larger bits. Not sure why I didn't move to the brush end on this bit. I should have done, really. Never mind, we're nearly done. So I think the bullet end is a little bit more controllable when you're near the edges. There we go. So that's one beautiful otter coloured in. Just need to do his tummy now. So again, round his nose and then down we come. And this, because you've already coloured in the sides and it's a darker colour, it doesn't matter if you go over the edges a bit, it's not going to show. There we go. And then I'm just getting the brush end of the grey granite just to fill in that little nose for you. So how cute is that? So, and then I'm just going to use some snail, which is here. Still using up my old stock. I've not been able to start on the new stuff yet. So, and I'm just going to a little bit of snail on the back there and pop that down. So So you could leave it like that, or you could add some embellishments, you know, it's up to you, but just a nice little thank you card, sending out to customers, friends, whatever. And then I would cut out obviously that to put that in as well. But I'm not sure what I'm going to send this one out for, so I haven't filled it in. Right, so as I said, don't forget, pop along to all the others and have a look at their ideas with the Sale-a-bration catalogue. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video as well. It all helps in the grand algorithm that is YouTube. So look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.